probably the best solution for this is to set up a virtual private network, or VPN. And to do that, you'll need a router that supports VPN. The reason that's the best way is, first of all, it's secure, so you don't have just anyone logging into your home network and doing things to your configuration, to your RedEye, to other devices. The other reason is that when you're on a virtual private network, you can use your iPhone, you can use a browser application on a PC as if you were on that local network. So you can access all of your RedEye devices. There is another option, it's called port forwarding, which basically allows you to put a single RedEye outside your firewall for external access. You can do that, but you can only do it with one RedEye at a time. And often the internet service providers will block access on a home network because we use port 80. And that's commonly used to host websites and so forth. So most internet service providers, at least in the US, don't like people hosting websites through residential internet connection. But VPN is the preferred way for now. We have had some discussion here about having a remote access service built into the RedEye application. It would require some kind of username and logon process so that people could only access their own RedEyes. It's technically possible, but it hasn't been something of high enough priority for us to focus on yet. There's another question here, whether configuration is open to end users. By default, it is. You can lock the setup page. There's a preference on the setup page where you can basically supply a password, and that will lock them out. Now, that's on a per client basis. So if I've got, let's say there's my wife and I both have an iPhone, and the kids use an iPod Touch to control our system. I can lock the kids' setup page, setup process on the kids' iPod Touch, and leave it open on my wife and my iPhones. A savvy user can get around that by deleting the application and reinstalling it, which basically wipes out the password. We've done it this way for now because it's simpler. We don't have to manage passwords from support and have to worry about if you lose your password or forget it or whatever. Let us know if you feel like this is a sufficient solution, or if you want to see something a little bit more bulletproof. But so far, we haven't really had much comment on this function since we rolled it out last year. There's a question here of how many IR receivers can I connect to RedEye. So we have operated